Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon, so you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.
Hi, today in my bench I have this silver stereo dual cassette receiver, model number SPM-1005R. This device came to me with a problem that it won't power on when it got plugged into the AC outlet, and nothing is going to be and doesn't show any signs of life whatsoever. So in this video I'm going to investigate why this thing is happening and what is wrong with this set. This set, as you can see, it's a remote control. I believe the only remote control is for the volume control, up and down. It had two mechanics, one for play, this one is for play, and one is for record and play. As we can see, the type of mechanic, it is from the cheap kind. It's not the old original Japanese, and it is very dirty, as you can see, but all the functions and the keys are working. This is the pause, and the others, I believe they are working fine, but they are dirty, so you get the idea. And this is the other mechanic, the play. As you can see, it is also, this is the pause, and this is the stop. So, and the volume keys are they are not clicking, so these two need to be changed and have a neat feature. It is a CD AWACS. So I'm going to plug it in and see if it's going to power on or do something like the customer describe it. So I plugged the power cord to the AC socket, and I'm going to power it on. Nothing, no sign of life whatsoever. There is no life in this set. No matter I push this power switch, there is nothing. So I'm going to disassemble it now and see what is wrong inside of it. So here is the back cover has been removed, and I must say I did not open a unit in this type of design for a long time. As we can see, the cabinet, it is sawdust, but it is basically wood. It's a lot more it's really nicer than the modern MDF. Look at the way they constructed it. Wow, I really like the cabinet, but as you can see from the age, it's starting to deteriorate it over here. So what I'm going to do, put some glue and press it, and this should hold it in place. Moving on to the rest of the instrument, as you can see, a Mabosh motor, 2-speed Mabosh motor. It's common for these kind of devices that there is only one motor that drive the two mechanics. As you can see, there is no sign or no uh, way that these two mechanic can be driven by two motors, because this way it's a lot more cheaper, and doubling speed, it is a lot more controllable. From the other hand, taking a look at the construction of the radio, this is really nice actually. This is really nice. I really like the way they implement the tuning wire. It is really nice. A rail, as you can see, and the tuning knob. It is plasticky, but however it is really nice. You can't see this kind of assembly anymore. And this is the indicator, or the needle pointer. It is plastic, but as you can see, it's really good. And if we take a look, there is a rail around here also. This is really nice actually. So what we have here, this board, as I see, this is the main control board, and this is they use if I zoom in a little bit, they are using the TC 9153. It is a volume control amplifier, or volume control chip. It is a volume control chip, a digital control chip. And if we take a look at this down side over here, at this down number, this camera would just focus. They are using the TC 9149, and this is an on and off control IC. So this control this in order to get the remote control. So the remote control, it is capable of turning on and off the unit, and also have the capability of controlling the volume. And we are using they are using a 2 amps or 3 ampere transformer. Okay, let's see if we flip the board. And of course I disconnected the main plug from the utility. Oh wow, a jumper. Someone was in here, and someone stupid was in here. Oh wow, the two fuses is 0.5 amp, half an amp, and oh wow, this is a disaster. Oh wow, this is a disaster, yeah. And this side, as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, the holder for the other fuse, one of the holders is broken. Wow. And they use a normal copper wire. So I'm betting that the transformer is no longer with us. We will see. Correction, this is not a 3 amp. I believe it is 2.5. But we will but 3 ampere will work better for this kind of sets, because more ampere is more stability on the output of the amplifier you will get. And this is the amplifier. I don't know the number. Let's try to zoom in a little bit if this camera would just focus. It is not going to focus because it is in closed mode. Let me just zoom out a little bit. The number, it's LA 4270. So I'm going to look at the datasheet for this, and before I'm going to do this, I'm going to try to clip these to a jumper and try to feed the power to it and see if this transformer would even tries to work. Taking a look at this side over here, I found something interesting. This soldering, it's not factory. I believe someone was in here and someone tested it. So there is a chance by 100% that the transformer is gone. So as I said, I'm going to jump the fuses and try to feed it with a Variac and see if it is going to draw a lot more power. If it did, this means the transformer is back. The jumpers that I was talking about, I use two alligator clip wires in order to jump the fuses, and I use another one to the other side, and I hook it up to the utility through a current limiter. And now I confirmed that the back switch is on the 22 volt range, the voltage selector on the 22 volt range. And now I'm going to turn on the power and see if it is going to draw a huge load or not. And it is drawing a huge load. So okay, let me remove these wires and disconnect them and see if sometimes if there is a short in the circuit, the load will consume too much load. Now I'm going to do this and I will be back. And this is the wires or the power leads or the power wires from the transformer has been disconnected, and now I'm going to flip the switch to the on position, and it's the same. So this is the poor indicators that this poor little baby, it's gone. Oh yeah, it's gone, and it is dead short. The question is, and the hard question is, what are the voltages in these? Because in theory, I believe these leads will produce a voltage, and these leads will produce another voltage. They are not the same. These leads will produce a full wave AC, and these leads will also produce a full wave AC. And if we bend the back cover a little bit, you will see that it is kind of curious. The phono jack, it is kind of strange. I'm used to all the sets. If they are using a phono, they are using these female RCA jack. This is rather strange. The power consumption is 35 watts and it is silver, made in Korea. You don't see this kind. This is the why these kind of sets they are rare. So back on the silver stereo, I decided to build a transformer, a 5 ampere transformer with a with half of the size of the normal 10 ampere transformer, and I built this. This transformer can provide 18 volts at 4 amps, and this can provide 10 over also 4 amps, and I already connected to their power supply points. And the reason why these two they should supply the 18 volts, and this should supply the 10 volts, because the IC, which is the, if we can zoom in a little bit, the LA 4270, it requires a 25 volts in order to operate perfectly, and the other one, the other line required a 12 volts. And when you add a capacitor to an 18 volt power, an AC power, when it got rectified, you will get a 25 volts, and with load you will get 22 volts. So this is perfect for this kind of IC, and this is perfect for all the signals. So I already connected the transformer leads, and I'm going now to as you can see, I just soldered the wire that I already cut off from the original transformer, and now I'm going to pause this video and hook it up to the main power and see if this unit will power on or not. So this is the transformer leads. I already connected them to the AC, and I'm going now to connect the power. Okay, this is normal because the metal housing of the transformer, it's not gripped right, but seems it is working. Nothing blew up until now. Let's see the front. Okay, we have power. That's a good sign. Let me hook a speaker to the speaker leads and see if this thing will produce any sound. Okay, I already connected a speaker to one of the terminals, and let's try to boost out the volume. These have a push button as a volume control. Okay. Okay. So after I confirm that the transformer is working fine and the amplifier is working fine, but I did not got any voice out of it, I decided to assemble the transformer, and I mounted the transformer. I installed the transformer in this shape, as you can see here. I used to square shaped two pieces of wood in thickness of 1.5 centimeters thickness, and I drill these holes. I drill holes in these to wood, and I use them as a base, so the transformer can be sandwiched between the two pieces of wood. And this kind of arrangement, or this kind of installation, would be applied if the owner of this set decided to upgrade the power of this IC, because as you can see here, if this camera would just focus, the IC number is, as I previously elaborated, is LA 4270, and it's a 6 watt per channel, so not that loud. It needs a special coefficient speaker or efficiency speaker, just to it can produce a very good sound out of this unit. So what I did also, I installed this fuse. As you can see, I disconnect the old fuse holder, and I made this fuse holder in order so it can protect the transformer from excessive voltage or any kind of short. And I'm going to use a half a amp, or maybe in this case I will use 1 amp, because it is a 4.5 or 0.45 millimeter thickness winding wire. So 1 amp should be perfect. And I'm going to install the fuse and try it on and see why we did not get any sound out of it. I don't believe there is a problem in the IC, but we will see if there is something wrong with it. So as if the fuse has been installed, the 1 amp fuse, and I already connected the AC power plug, and there we go. Okay, it's working. I'm going to hook a speaker and see why now, after we fix the power, it did not produce any sound. And here is the 1.5 watt speaker for testing purposes, and as we can see, let me just boost up the volume, and this is the FM in this orientation, the AM, the FM stereo. So let's try the FM. Okay, tuner, okay, stereo, mono. Okay, let me just boost the equalizer. We still don't have any sound. Either there is a problem with the speaker or there is something wrong. I'm going to investigate a little bit further. After wiggling the speaker terminal, I discovered that the speaker terminal is not plugged in correctly, as we can see. Let me just boost up the volume. This is loud, very actually loud actually. And let me just switch to AM, and this is normal. And it is working fine. So this set is now fixed. I'm going to close the hood, and it is ready to go. And this model or make, this is the silver stereo double cassette receiver, the model number SPM-1005R. Thank you for watching. See you next time.